What's up, everybody? How's it going? How are we doing? We are today going to tear down and clean this Sony PlayStation Generation 1 controller. Tape on it. Alright. And rubber band. Go. Alright. Cable doesn't seem to be in too bad a shape. There's one nick here, but it's a light one. So we may put some, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Re-sleeve some cables. That'd be crazy. Alright. Let's get to it. So my cable decides to agree with me. Alright, we got 8 screws. Phillips. I'm using a J0 Phillips. Oh, no, I'm not. Too pointy. Need the flat one. Oh, that is the wrong spot for that. There we go. I use a number 1. That's better. There we go. I don't think this controller's ever been taken apart. You can always tell because the screws are nice and tight. For that one came out. All the other ones want to come out. Right. Alright. Now we're just gonna wiggle the back piece off. Alright. Our screws are gonna fall out. Oh no, they didn't. So now in here, if you wanted to take apart and clean these, which I'm not going to on this one because the back buttons are actually really clean. There's just a screw here. So when you take the screw out, we'll show you. Okay. Then this piece goes down. So this piece is down here. You see it right there. And there's 2 dots. Usually do it around here. Of course, now the screws are coming out. Yep. And this other one, and then this. See the screw. This retaining piece comes out. So then you have this piece. And that's it. Alright, so we're going to put this back in, making sure that the number 2 is down. I don't know if they go in the wrong way. Nope, there is actually a slot. So you'd probably be hard pressed to get it in. Put that back down there. We're going to put that screw in. Go. And we're good to go. Okay, set that off to the side. Now, we got the other 2 tabs. Clean those off. Cable. You just unwrap the cable. There and there. Okay, we're just going to pull the whole assembly out. Now, these PS1s, you got to be careful because the wires are attached to here in the corners. Okay, so this actual controller actually looks really good. Now, all the old school controllers up to the, like, I think PlayStation, are like that. We're going to go ahead and give this a clean because I don't know what that is. That's a... otherwise the buttons look good. So basically then if you needed to replace these, you just push the tab out and take the board off. Like this. So then the buttons are underneath there. This thing is super clean. Alright. Right there. The other button. Both look good. I want to clean this up a little bit, and then we're going to clean the contact points on this and the contact points on this. Grab some isopropyl alcohol. Alright. I'm just going to clean that one because I don't know what's up with that. There we go. Wet side, then the dry side. Better. See, there was a little bit gunk on it. And actually, if it was on just, one pad, it could potentially cause problems. I don't know if it was manufacturer, because it looked like it got a little something there. Looked like anything was spilled in there. All these other contacts look good. We're just going to give them a quick wipe down. It's because we got the controller apart here. These pads. Okay. Back over with the dry. See, they do get, even though they look clean, they do get junk on them. Alright, and we're going to clean these. Now, normally the other thing you check for is you pull these and make sure there's not a bunch of dirt and junk in there. But like I said, this is pretty clean. And you can get the pad comes out like that. It just pulls out and pulls out, so you just restack it in there. It's going to cross braces and stuff. And it goes right back in. Same way with these. These are really easy. The buttons have tabs in them, so it shows you exactly which way they go. So, and obviously, you put them in, and I'm just going to give this a quick clean here. There's something got in down over here. Oops, sorry. Work on that. All right, clean that out. That's probably what happened to the bottom of the board. Okay. Quick clean. go. We're good. Like I said, the rest of this looks really good. The buttons even on the other side, when I put it back together and clean it up, I'll show you. A little dust and junk in there, but nothing major. Alright, so now, when we reinstall this, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the... Oh, so we're backwards. I'm like, wait a minute. If it doesn't seem right, it's not right. This in here. The buttons slide down on the notch. There's a notch that's right there. And this assembly just goes into it. And you feed the ribbon cable back through. And back in there. And do the same thing with the other one. Before you slide the board down, make sure all your contacts need to lift a pad. Good. That one. Slide it in. Make sure it went in the notch. So go in the notch, you'll have all kinds of problems in a minute. Wrap this back around. So you can get new cables. Unfortunately, you have to solder them in and out of place, and that's the bad part. So that one nick wasn't that bad, I don't think. Alright, so this is in here and seated. It's really, PlayStations, Nintendos, Super Nintendos are all pretty easy. I did a Super Nintendo in one of my other videos, and we're going to do all the controllers because I have controllers to clean and take apart, and it's good knowledge for anybody that's trying to tear one apart. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and zip these screws back in here. I already tested this controller and I know it works. So before you put all the screws in, double check and make sure that your buttons work and are plugged in correctly. I usually put one screw in before I check it, and it's not too bad if I gotta pull it out. Select, start, feels good. X. Yeah, but like I said, this is really clean. The only unfortunate part is somebody put P22 on there. I did hit it with a sponge. I got a little bit of it out, but I'm going to give it the old Windex once over and some isopropyl alcohol here in a sec. Get these screws in. Yeah. 3, 4. There's no screw in there. I got 2 more in here. Okay. One. 2 ones. This one. Go in. 2, 3, 4. There it is. I was like, that's not good. Alright. More isopropyl alcohol. This is unfortunate. Whoever did this engraved it and then put ink in it? I don't know. And usually you could have used that magic eraser and gotten it off, but with them Oh, that's what happened. I bet you they used a tattoo gun. Yep, because it's got dots all over it. Jeezooks. Alright, that's good enough for now. We'll probably hit it later or soak it or something. Let's see. Okay, so this controller's pretty clean. Looks like I got scuffed up there and there. Honestly, the main importance for most of these controllers is that the buttons work and everything's good and clean, so. Alright guys, well, got a tear down of the original PlayStation controller. We're going to continue, we're going to keep ripping stuff apart, and we'll see you next time.